What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the highly anticipated undisputed lightweight showdown between undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is now 30 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach, as he defeated Olympic two-time gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily Lomachenko, who is now 17 wins, 3 losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. This was an ESPN top-ranked pay-per-view showdown, and it was highly anticipated, and it proved to be a success as the numbers have come in, and it has reportedly done 250,000 pay-per-view buys and still counting, okay? So that is a success for today's time. Now, obviously, people will compare it to the April 22nd Las Vegas, Nevada T-Mobile Arena showdown between undefeated three-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, as he took on lightweight, junior welterweight Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who went into the fight 23 wins, no losses, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout at 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. They have huge social media followings, okay? That fight did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. But prior to bringing those two mega entities together, you have to factor in Ryan Garcia has 9 million Instagram followers. That don't even include his TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter, okay? Gervonta Tank Davis has about 4 to 5 million Instagram followers, and that don't include his Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter, okay? So they have huge fan bases, and Gervonta Tank Davis is well accomplished in the sport of boxing. So when you brought the two together, they did some massive numbers, as is reported to do 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys, okay? With that said, prior to that, Gervonta Tank Davis is viewed as the cash cow outside of 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez, who's the undisputed super middleweight world champion and a 4-division world champion. Outside of that, Gervonta Tank Davis is viewed as the cash cow, but his biggest pay-per-view before this fight with Ryan Garcia is his May 28th Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York showdown with Rolando Rolly Romero that reportedly did 275,000 pay-per-view buys, okay? Now, the difference is obviously Devin Haney and Lomachenko are way more accomplished and way bigger names than Rolando Rolly Romero. But with that said, Gervonta Tank Davis is viewed as the face of the sport of boxing, or one of the faces of the sport of boxing, and cash cow, no doubt. He's a bigger draw than Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. But this is proof that Devin Haney can sell. Vasily Lomachenko has sold. So this is the first pay-per-view headline card for Vasily Lomachenko, and this is great news, right? So this just goes to show. Now, if you bring Devin Haney together, now you have to factor in Rolando Rolly Romero had never did a pay-per-view, okay, at all. He never headlined a pay-per-view. He went into the fight with Tank Davis, 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. Never fought for a world title, obviously never won a world title. Ryan Garcia has a huge fan base outside the sport of boxing, but again, he is not well accomplished, and he didn't headline no major pay-per-view before fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. And then you factor in Gervonta Tank Davis's fight with Hector Garcia January 7th that reportedly did about 150,000 pay-per-views, okay? And Gervonta Tank Davis, he carries those names. So if you put in Gervonta Tank Davis with Devin Haney now, I believe it will exceed 1 million pay-per-view buys, okay? Because Devin Haney is known, and his controversial victory, the fact that the fight ended unanimous decision in favor of Devin Haney, and many people feel like Devin Haney lost the fight. There's controversy. People feel like Vasily Lomachenko won the fight. People feel like the judges robbed Vasily Lomachenko. So now people will pay to see Devin Haney lose, okay? He has officially turned into the villain in the sport of boxing, and people will pay to see Devin Haney lose. So doing 250,000 pay-per-view buys with Vasily Lomachenko and being the undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, if Devin Haney is able to somehow make 135 pounds once more, Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis will do 1 million pay-per-views, okay? Because Gervonta Tank Davis' star status has just elevated with this fight and knockout victory over Ryan Garcia, which he dropped him in the 2nd round and then knocked him out with a liver shot in the 7th round. His star status doing 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-views, and he's knocked out 27 of his 29 opponents. He's proven he's a superstar in the sport of boxing. Now you factor in the controversy that Devin Haney had. You factor in the fact that Devin Haney just did 250,000 and climbing, okay? That's the report now, and still climbing. So it might be slightly more than 250,000 pay-per-view buys. So Devin Haney doing 250,000 pay-per-view buys. You factor that in with the fact that now people know him, the controversy, people pay to see him lose. He was getting booed. You put Devin Haney now in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis, it makes sense, okay? And Devin Haney is a network promotional free agent. So it's easy, since Gervonta Tank Davis has loyalty and exclusive right deal with GTD, Gervonta Tank Davis Promotions, as he's partnered with Showtime President of Sports Steven Espinosa, and he's with the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. So you factor those things in, and you bring those entities together, and the fact that Devin Haney's a network promotional free agent, well, that's your easy fight to be made, and it's a big money fight, okay? So now it makes sense, right? Because they were saying that, Devin Haney don't sell, he's not a major draw, he's not exciting. Well, this fight with Vasily Lomachenko was a high-speed, chess match, and it was very, very exciting, and he sold, okay? So he checked off both those boxes. He fought arguably the best fighter that either one of them have faced in Lomachenko. He's also done 250,000 pay-per-views, and it was an exciting fight, regardless if you think Devin Haney can punch or can't punch. If that's the case, Vasily Lomachenko can't punch either, because he didn't get a knockdown or a knockout himself, okay? So everybody talks about Devin Haney not having a chin. Vasily Lomachenko caught him clean with some big punches in this fight as well. So he checked off a ton of boxes. The only box now he needs to check off is that if Devin Haney can now somehow cut that weight to go back down to 135. Can he make 135 is the big question. He stated that it's a possibility that they can go up to that they possibly can go up to 140 pounds, test to see how everything feels, see how it works out. If everything tests out positive, they're going to hold on to the belts, and they'll possibly come back down, which I highly doubt. If Devin Haney goes to 140 pounds, I sincerely doubt that Devin Haney's going to come back down to 135. So he said that they'll test the weight out and see if they come back down and hold on to the belts. If Devin Haney goes to 140, I see no way possible that he comes back down to 135. It's just simply too hard. Okay, his body would adapt at that point in time to being at 140 pounds. So I just simply don't see him going to 140 and coming back down to 135 and cutting that weight. So with that said, the time is now, okay? I think that this is the perfect time for Devin Haney, if he can do it. Again, if he can cut the weight and he can make weight once more and fight Gervonta Tank Davis, that would be an enormous fight, okay? There's some people that feel like the reason Devin Haney faded in the second half of this fight with Vasily Lomachenko, because that's what happened, okay? If you watch the first 7 rounds, Devin Haney clearly was outboxing and outclassing Vasily Lomachenko. He was winning the majority of the rounds. I thought he won the first 6 rounds against Vasily Lomachenko, but nonetheless, he started to slow down, he started to fatigue, and the weight cut may have played a part. That weight cut may have just played a part in him fatiguing in the second half of the fight, especially in the 10th and 11th round. His body language just showed that he was fatigued and a little bit discombobulated. But nonetheless, he weathered the storm, and in the 12th round, he came on extremely strong, regardless of Vasily Lomachenko stating that he gave away the 12th round because he thought he had it in the bags. That's just silly. Vasily Lomachenko is too much of an expert, too much of a professional. He's been in the sport of boxing for far too long to know that if he was ahead on the cards, that he could just take off the most important round of the fight without having a knockdown or a knockout in the fight. Vasily Lomachenko knows far better than that. So he didn't take off the round. Devin Haney took the round back. He took the 12th round back, took the momentum back, and he won the 12th round, point blank and period. So with that said, this is huge news that Devin Haney has done 250,000. So nobody can say he's not a draw anymore. Nobody can say he's not exciting. And he made $4 million guaranteed with back end money on pay-per-view. So nobody can say he's not he don't get money. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue. I'm signing off. I'm gone. Peace.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.